Oh, well, interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. that. Whoops.
Summertime with the world, I'm on top of the world, waiting on this for a while now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is my part 2 video where I make my mining drill rig mobile. As you can see behind me, it is not behind me anymore. As you can see over there in the woods, you can see orange glowing lights, which is my rig, and behind me it's no longer there, so it has moved. Really quickly, let's go ahead and look at what is left over of the hole I made. As you guys can see, here is the outline of the hole. I thought it would be a really bad idea to just leave a giant open hole, as it could act as a sinkhole and my whole rig could fall in and burn and crash. So I put some blocks over it to prevent it. So yeah, it's like it was never there. I don't see anything. It looks pristine as normal. So yeah, let's go ahead and go on over to my rig. As you can see, guys, we're now looking at the front of the rig. Hopefully the spotlights aren't blinding you. But let's go ahead and take a look around, shall we? Okay, guys, so the first step of getting into this is climbing the ladder that I put right here. And as we climb up into that, we are now on the rig. Notice the safety grates for safety. OSHA gave me a call and asked me to add in some more of these. So yeah. Over here we can see that this has quite a bit more cargo storage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. That's going to be where we're going to collect all the ignits and wafers and all that good stuff. And then over here, these two are just going to be purely for stone and ore that we drag up. Right here we can see we have an ore detector. So as we drive around, we can see the ore. We have our antenna, and then we have some refiners. 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Same setup as on the rig. 3 speed modules and 1 yield module to get through all that ore. Sorters to make sure that we have that, and we also have some battery powered and some nuclear reactors on this rig. Could just survive off of battery, I suppose. We're going to come back to the wheels, but I've added these nice grates all around the side so you can't fall off and get ran over by those giant wheels. As you can see, and the actual big star of this all is the actual rig itself. It is now mobile. Technically, this is a second vehicle that's being driven around by the first vehicle that we have here, and they are still attached to the pillars. And I've just created the pillars as a structure that are now part of this vehicle. So as the vehicle drives around, these pillars will, and they'll drag the miner around. So pretty simple. A high-level view kind of looks like this. Pretty simple. The back over here this is the counterweight. All of this is light armor blocks except for this part. And you can see the line right there. This is all heavy armor. This is to provide an offset because of all the cargo and refinery I have up here. It might add too much weight and the rig might lurch too far to the front. Yeah, I threw some solar panels up here, just for green energy. And here is the tire brakes I was talking about in the last video, where as it will go up, it'll smash into those and cause no harm to the rig. So that's pretty good. I also turned off the smoke. It's not running right now, so realism, there wouldn't be smoke. Yeah, so I won't go too much detail about the rig itself. I did that in the last video. Click here to watch that. This is mostly about the exploration vehicle that I have. Or not the exploration vehicle, I don't know what to call this. Transport vehicle, that's what we'll call it. So yeah, down here, well actually, we'll stay up here. So this is the pistons and the connector that connect into the conveyor system for the refineries and the cargo. and I have it off the side right now, otherwise it would hit the rig. And we'll show this later in the video, but as the rig goes down, we can actually turn this. We have an advanced rotor right here, and we can turn this to actually go down there and then extend the pistons to connect with that connector that's all the way up there, and hopefully be able to unload some of this stone and stuff that comes up from the ground and get it into the refiners down here and off the rig. So yeah, that's pretty much all of that. This vehicle is really bare bones right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to expand it and make it all fancy and add all the bells and whistles, but right now it's just pretty simple. Over here, I have these light armor blocks that are acting as essentially kind of cutters. This way, when I'm roaming around, those trees don't get into the wheels, smash, and break them. So these act as basically cutters and can cut the trees and get them out of my way. I have the spotlights here because when it's dark, it's very hard to see. So these guys will help light up the way. I have a camera just in case you need it, so you can look out, but you can also just look through the first person or go this way and then just kind of move it out to look where you're going. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We are going to go ahead and move it. I'll show you guys that I've made a small hole where I have calculated where there is some nice, I think it was cobalt. You can see the nice outline of a small drill hole I made, and that was this pillar, so I can tell where it was. So let's go ahead and watch me try to line this up and watch the rig move. As you guys can see, the resource deposits are coming up. That's from the ore detector detecting it, so I can see it as I'm going. Let's see where that hole was. So let's see where that hole was. If we don't get it exactly the same, that's fine. We just have to get it in the general direction. As you guys can see, that some of the wheels just seem to be spinning, not really going anywhere. That is because sometimes, I guess it might be just the ground that they're not exactly touching the ground super hard. So they're just kind of spinning, but most of the wheels do catch and can pull. So if one or two aren't exactly holding and they're just kind of spinning, it's okay. Some of the other wheels will catch and pull the rig or turn it. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good, pretty spot on for just eyeballing it. Could go a little forward. Let's go ahead and set that up. Oh yes, disengage the parking brake, and let's go forward just a little bit. There we go. So guys, also to stop this, the best thing to do is just to engage the parking brake. It is very, very heavy and doesn't want to stop very quickly or start. So best thing if you're going is to try to slow it down as best you can. The best thing you can do is engage the parking brake. Okay, so I'm going to show really quickly the wheels turning. So yeah, you can see them turning there, and that way I can actually turn the rig. I'm sure, as you can tell, the back, I think 3 on each side turn in an opposite direction the other ones do. I'm not sure if that's just something the space engineers, it might be a newer feature, I don't exactly remember. But this makes it that's able to turn, though turning is quite a process, and I might show that later in the video once we're done with this part. So yeah, let's go ahead and start digging. And we already saw this in the last video, so we're just going to speed this up.
Brothers of the mind rejoice.
Swing, swing, swing with me.
Racial pick and racial voice.
Sing, sing, sing with me.
Okay guys, I'm sure as you saw, there are some, not exactly a perfect circle. That's due to me pushing it down too fast and it jumping, and that's the end result when it jumps. The drills just kind of go in a certain direction and cause things to break. So Not a huge deal. They seem to be all fine and working, but just to know.
Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold, and more. Hidden in
Okay, guys, so while I was mining down, there were some issues. On the number 1 side here, some of the wheels started popping up, and I guess something happened, but it's fixed now, so that's good. So let's go ahead and keep mining down and see how much further we can get.
born underground, suckled from a cheat of snow, raised in the dark, the safety of
Just to see how it's doing. So there are a few pumps here, pumps there, but half of the most part's fine.
a mountain home, skin made of iron, steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brothers.
Hey guys, let's see what we got. See, when it goes slow like that, that tells me that likely is drill might have a lot of stone in it. Or I guess not, it might just be going up slowly. Some of the drills might have stone, but not the ones I'm looking at. There's a way to tell though. Let's go ahead and check out what we got going on in here. So it looks like the basic refinery should be good. They still have quite a bit of stone there working their way through. The drills look like there's nothing in them, so maybe it was just going up slow. We got quite a bit of stone in those small cargo containers that's holding on to, that's yet to go through. The refiner's getting it through. And then our large cargo container is somewhere. There she is. So yeah, it's got quite a bit of stuff in there. That does include what we made from the other hole as well. So we're going to go over and not cheat at all and go transfer all that stuff to me.
Hey, that's cheating!
Oh. Well. Interesting. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. that. Whoops. Got me there. Yeah, let's go ahead and transfer this stuff over to me. It looks like in the time I did that, those refineries, they moved pretty fast. They collected everything. So yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and throw all that stuff that I just collected. And let's go ahead and put it in one of these guys. We'll put it down here. The nickel, the gravel, the silicon, and the iron itself. We'll take a little bit of iron. Let's say 10,000. I think that should be good. Oh, wow, that's full already. Okay. Well, if that one's full, then let's go to the next one. Yeah, it does pick up quite a bit of iron. We'll stash this 10 back in here. This is in case any of the welders need it. Though I am on creative, so it doesn't really matter all that much, but realism. So yeah, we've made ourselves a little hole, and eventually trying to get ourselves down to that cobalt. So yeah, guys, there's the small little hole. Yeah, pretty simple driving, just left and right, straight and forward. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and dig the rest of the way down, but it may take some time, so I will catch back up with you guys in a few seconds.
One eternity later.
Okay, guys, and welcome back. It's been only a few seconds for you guys, but it's been a bit longer for me. So we can see right now the rig is all the way down in the hole.
Dug me a hole.
If you look very closely, you can see the blue of the cobalt. We're actually going to go down there here in a second. But I wanted to show the movement of these pistons and the connector, which connect down to that. As you can see, I've turned it and moved it forward. I have 3 here can go up, but no need for it to go up with it all the way down there. I've extended it out. I think these 2 pistons are fully extended, and this one's only extended a little bit. And that puts us right in the middle of the rig, and that's lined up perfectly with it. So let's go ahead and go all the way down there. We got all the way to the cobalt. As you can see, I was slightly off of it. About right off. So we needed to go a little bit more that way, but that's okay. This is where we're at. We still got a ton of it being processed. As you know, if you play this game, cobalt takes a little while to refine. So yeah, the refiners are doing that, and we got all the way down here. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and go all the way up there again, and we'll show the rig moving back to base. Okay, guys, and we are going to be figuring out why the drill doesn't want to go up. I think it's because it's too heavy, but I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and figure that out. Oh, okay, so that's why the drills are actually still full, and the refiners would need more time to refine everything. So we're just going to go ahead and move everything over to my side to get the drills to come up, because right now they're too heavy, so the piston doesn't want to pull them back in. Yeah, I could do this, but oh, I hear it. It's coming up. There we go. It must have taken enough down for the leak. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and really quickly, let's make sure our drills are out of the way of our things, and they are. Awesome. So we are now actually going to go up. Okay, guys, now we're going to go pretty much all the way up to where this connector is, and we'll show it locking. So let's go ahead and speed the RPM up. And let's go ahead and go up.
Psych!
And I went the wrong way. Whoops. Oh, the wheels need to be on. Speed her up. Probably 27. Let's see it go up. Oh, it's coming up slowly. There it is, and it's coming up. And let's go ahead and stop it now. Maybe a little bit further up. There. Oh, just quite there. There we go. This is what I wanted to show. As you can see right here, that the connectors are actually ready to lock, so I can unload all the ores and ignits and everything that was on this rig, and I can have it go up onto the vehicle that they can take it away somewhere else. So let's go ahead and show us doing that right now. So there we go. We went ahead and locked it. I forgot to do that. And if I can go to the cargo container that had all that items over there, and let's go to one of the refiners. Or actually, let's go to our cargo container that's on the drill itself. Really, I should name these, make it a lot easier, but we will get to that at some point. This is a refiner, so let's go ahead and start moving stuff over here. That should be good. Got a little bit of room left in this one, but all the other ones are filled, so we wouldn't be able to mine again. And so now what I'm going to show is we are going to take this rig back. We're going to go ahead and tract all those. Now that's been disconnected from the rig to get it out of the way so we can pull the rig up the rest of the way and take it with us. Okay, and then let's go ahead and move it over here. Good, now it's out of the way and we're free of this. So let's go ahead and take our rig and drive it up the rest of the way. Okay guys, and here we go. Let's watch it go up the rest of the way. No wheels falling off. Yay. There, okay, there we go. So our drill's all the way off. Let's go ahead and turn off the wheels. And yeah, there we go. It's out of the hole. Let's go ahead and look down. And that is what we drilled down to. Oh, really quickly, I wanted to show this. As you can see, we actually reached all the way down here, the projector and the control panel. So this is as far down as it goes. At this stage, you would have to access this control panel and repeat these pillars to go down another 100 if you want to. But you can see the outline of where it stops, but we're not going to do that. So I think we're good. So what we are going to do, like responsible people, is we are just going to we are going to cut it. And then we'll forget about it. There we go. Yay. Also, guys, I would recommend that when you're doing this on the back end, just build up a sort, like a small pillar that almost touches it. That way, the parking brakes on the wheels should hold it in place, but it might move a little bit, and that'll just help keep it steady. So yeah, now that that's done, we have a giant pit. We threw a bunch of stuff in, and let's forget about it. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and remove this guy out of the way, and let's go ahead and show this guy moving. Now, we're not going to go in reverse because we'll just fall down the hole, but we should be able to go forward and not have an issue. And let's go all the way forward, that way we avoid the giant hole we just made. And the drills don't hit anything. Everything seems to be working, so let's go ahead and start to turn. With the turning, it can take some time. You may have to... Let's actually turn this. Let's go ahead and turn that off. You can see here on the wheels down there, they're spinning, so they're not really catching anything. That's just part of it. So I'll go ahead and get some speed here. I actually might need the tab to see how fast I'm going. The big thing with this is it doesn't turn on a dime. It takes a lot of room to maneuver. Okay guys, after my 300-ish point turn, this rig does not turn on a dime, and it takes a little bit. Over there you can see my hole that I made. So now we're going to try and avoid this meteor that I think is about, yeah, we're going to miss it. Awesome. So as you can see, my rig is moving, albeit very slowly. It doesn't have the best turning, but it gets the job done. What I found best for turning is to get it up to a speed and then just lightly tap on the D or S to get it to turn. And try not to get the meters per second down too low, otherwise it will stop and you have to get the speed back up again. So we can see the rig is moving forward, and I am going to go back over to home base where we can unload a lot of this material, and we'll just pretend that there's a lot of cargo containers over there. Go ahead and engage the parking brake there, because I think I'm going to run into this. Or what? That is very close. That is, That is on the nose close. Didn't break anything, but it is right. Yeah, that's pretty close. I think this may clip the stairs, but yeah. Okay, guys, and here we are. That was a pretty close call. So as you can see, the drill is back pretty much over the original hole we made. I think pretty successful. Pretty successful. So yeah, that'll wrap up today's video. Hope to see you guys in the third part where I start to mess around with the program blocks and see if I can automate the drills as they go down a hole. So yeah, see you next time.